Today's defense news, the highlights. RFI for manufacture of active protection system for T-90 SK tanks. Hyderabad-based Spacetech startup SpanTrik developing reusable rocket. Government outlays 20,000 crore rupees for research and development of small modular reactors. Cooperative research between academia, industry and defense, a paradigm shift. Indian Army eyes expanded fleet of advanced ISR drones. In the global highlights, Saudi Arabia increases defense spending to $78 billion in 2025. Estonia receives first batch of 6 Caesar Howitzers. Baykar expands into Africa with new maintenance hub in Morocco. Let's have a look at the news in detail. An RFI has been issued to manufacture active protection system for T-90 SK tanks by the Ministry of Defense. The purpose of this request for information is to identify the prospective global vendors to undertake manufacture of active protection system for T-90 SK tanks under Make in India. The anti-tank threat is not limited to frontal arc but has become omnidirectional. The tank design based on equilateral triangle of lethality, mobility and survivability allows limited measures to enhance survivability by increasing armor protection on tanks. Therefore, in order to defeat current generation of anti-tank threats, including from unmanned aerial systems, the active protection system is an efficient and cost-effective system to enhance survivability of tanks in modern battlefield, and same has been reflected in various present conflicts around the globe. The APS being offered should have soft kill, hard kill and counter unmanned aerial system measures and should be capable of being integrated with tank T-90 without denuding existing capabilities of the tank. The due date for this RFI is 20th of March 25. SpanTrik is a space launch services company aiming to make space exploration more affordable and accessible for all by building the next generation of reusable rockets, Raven, to transform the space industry. Raven is a fully reusable two-stage to orbit medium lift launch vehicle offering a payload capacity of 8 tons to low Earth orbit in reusable form and 15 tons in expendable form. The first stage ensures precise VTVL landing, while the second stage is equipped with an advanced orbital inflatable decelerator tailored to meet the evolving demands of satellite launch industry. Raven is engineered for mega constellations and rideshare satellites. In a significant move to enhance India's nuclear energy capabilities, the establishment of a nuclear energy mission was announced during the Union Budget 2025. This mission will focus on the research and development of small modular reactors (SMRs) with a substantial financial commitment of 20,000 crore rupees. The goal is to operationalize at least 5 indigenously developed SMRs by 2033. To facilitate private sector participation in this sector, the government plans to amend the Atomic Energy Act and the Civil Liability for Nuclear Damage Act. These changes are intended to create a more attractive environment for investment and innovation in nuclear technology. By aligning its defense priorities with global best practices, DRDO is implementing the long-term directed research policy to build capacity and capability of advanced research to meet DRDO project needs as well as futuristic technologies. The focus is on the critical areas where data and knowledge is denied to India. The critical challenges of India's academic landscape are also being addressed in the same scheme. The product-oriented focus is being invigorated to tap this talent for the defense sector. This policy has laid the foundation of India's defense innovation paradigm shift. This policy encourages the development of risky but rewarding technologies and create funding mechanisms that ensure impactful innovations are brought to the market. Directorate of Futuristic Technology Management, the DFTM, under the Director General of Technology Management, DGTM, is implementing the long-term directed research policy through DRDO Industry Academia Centers of Excellence established at premier institutes of the country. Consolidating few older ones and 10 new ones, a total of 15 centers are aligned into a single model of directed research in the year 21-22. These dedicated defense R&D centers are game changers where academia, industry and DRDO collaborate, accelerating the development of new technologies. DIA COEs have adopted a triple helix model that connects the field of knowledge, experimentation, and innovation repository with practice and production for solving defense technology challenges. These COEs focus on conducting translational research in the advanced areas of technologies with multi-institutional collaboration. Under this mechanism, DRDO is developing indigenous technologies in about 80 identified technology areas divided among the centers to monitor the growth of technology in each area. There is special thrust on the deep tech areas which are identified by DRDO as organizational focus areas. These deep tech areas are advanced manufacturing, artificial intelligence, quantum technologies, ISR, devices using compound semiconductors, military cyber technologies. The driving mechanism of DIACOE's project is a three-tier continuous monitoring mechanism consisting of technical evaluation, research advisory board, and governing council. In this scheme of things, institutional multiple principal investigators as co-PIs can collaborate for interdisciplinary research. The defense research ecosystem under this model is evolving into a co-development and co-creation framework where the DRDO shares both the cost and the benefits of new projects. The defense perspective, generation, and financial commitments are owned by DRDO. The expertise committee is where the academia steps in, while the industry provides the prototyping support and the ownership of eventual production. Envisioning the exercise by all stakeholders ensures that there is high probability of commercial and strategic success. The long-term directed research policy enables the financial incentives and risk-sharing mechanisms that encourage the private sector to participate in defense innovation. This approach not only promises to bring in private investments but also leverages the speed and efficiency of the private sector. To ensure the application of outcomes, key components of the technology are either absorbed directly by DRDO or by the industry. Academic institutes can directly transfer the technology to industry partners, facilitating production process, consequent manufacturing, and commercialization. In some cases, to mature a particular technology, industry partners can be involved in research projects as COPIs for technology enhancement, contributing their expertise and resources while collaborating with academic and research institutions. In case cutting-edge technology emerges from the research project of DIACOE, startups can be engaged with seed grants. The Center of Excellence operate in hub and spoke model for the identified research verticals. Large number of research scholars working on these projects are preparing the foundation of defense R&D human resource in the country. Indian Army is set to expand its fleet of heavy-duty drones to enhance long-range intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance capabilities. A long-term roadmap for this expansion is expected to be released soon, with a focus on unmanned aerial vehicles and remotely piloted aircraft capable of operating beyond 1,000 kilometers. The Army will prioritize drones that can fly at altitudes up to 30,000 feet to avoid detection, with a minimum endurance of 24 hours to support extended missions. Now let's have a look at some of the global news. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has allocated $78 billion for defense spending in 2025, up from $75.8 billion spent in 2024. Saudi Arabia, historically one of the largest defense importers worldwide, is concentrating heavily on the kingdom's Vision 2030, which was launched in 2016. It aims to decrease the kingdom's dependence of the oil sector and boost other sectors based on national production. Vision 2030 has a set goal of localizing 50% of all defense spending by 2030 and has been pushing defense firms to open regional headquarters in the kingdom. The Estonian Defence Force has received the first batch of 6 Caesar self-propelled howitzers. A deal for 12 Caesar Mk1s was signed in the summer of 2024 between Estonian and French defence procurement agencies and KNDS France. It was a joint procurement with the French government with the option of additional purchases in the future. Although the procurement cost has not been disclosed, a Caesar is estimated to cost $4.3 million. Baykar, Turkey's leading defense and aerospace contractor, has expanded its footprint in Africa by opening a maintenance hub in Morocco. The facility will provide maintenance, repair, and overhaul services for drones sold to the Moroccan armed forces, ensuring sustained operational efficiency. In addition to the hub, Baykar has also established a local subsidiary, Atlas Defense, to support its activities in the country. Morocco currently operates two of Baykar's advanced unmanned aerial systems, the Bayraktar TB2 and the Bayraktar Akinci. The new maintenance hub will enhance the availability and readiness of these UAVs, streamlining logistics and reducing downtime. That's the news for today. We hope you enjoy the news. Please do subscribe to our channel and do give us your feedback. Thank you.